before I start the video, I'm gonna give you a list of everything I don't like. That's a list of everything I don't like. Okay. So to start off the video like that, uh, my nephew got bullied at school, got caught a lot of racial slurs, and um, got and they got physical with him. They bullied him, and when Trump became president, and you know that saying that racism stops when people stop talking about it, when everybody stops talking about it. Yeah, that's a lie. That's a lie. It's basically ignoring the problem. It's like saying, Let's not talk about it, but let me call you the N word whenever I want to. Let me call you the N word whenever I want to, but let's not talk about it. It's fine. Let's just not talk about it. Let me call you the N word. That's cool. And that's I believe there's a bigger underlying issue when it comes to stuff like that, and I don't promote it. I see Trump as an embodiment of everything I just showed, and I did vote for Harris. I voted for Harris, okay, and I have to accept the loss. We lost, and the things that has taken place was hard for the last couple of days. I had to recuperate. Uh, Now I'm speaking to you. If anybody would like to subscribe or share this to any person that's feeling down, I got some good news for you. Um, Bernie Sanders is in U.S. Congress. Okay. Well, no, not U.S. Congress. He's a part of the U.S. Senate. All right. Bernie Sanders, Democrat, part of the U.S. Senate. They are able to pass laws along with the Congress. The U.S. House of Representative is basically different parts of the Congress that helps pass laws. The president doesn't have a lot of power as much as you think. The Congress are the main people that say, hey, we're going to pass this law and we can't pass this law. So we have Bernie Sanders and we have a Congresswoman, Jasmine Crockett. Um, uh, as long as we have people like them fighting for democracy, we we still have a fighting chance. And I'm gonna pull up a small clip of Jasmine Crockett talking about Project 2025.
I want to go over a few things that are concerning and alarming to me. I don't know if you're familiar, but have you ever heard of Project 2025?
I've read about that, Congresswoman.
Okay. And there are some things indicated in Project 2025 that are quite concerning to me. And I want to talk about a few of those topics because this hearing almost feels like a Project 2025 hearing. One of those topics is diversity in the workplace. The agenda includes making sure that the next conservative administration dismantles DEI apparatus by eliminating various chief diversity officer positions, et cetera. And you engaged in an exchange earlier with one of my colleagues, and I don't know if you recall, but it was hitting me a little differently as a Black woman sitting here, because it almost seemed as if you either get diversity or you get qualifications. It did not seem as if my colleague understood that someone can be diverse and qualified. And it is why you have people like me that get very frustrated, not just in the halls of Congress, but in general in this country. Because as I'm sitting here and there seemed to be this question of you're either diverse or you're qualified, all I could think about was the fact that I currently hold an honorary doctorate. I also hold a Juris Doctorate. I also hold a bachelor's. I also technically hold the rank of Lieutenant Colonel in the Civil Air Patrol. And I actually practiced law for almost 2 decades, in addition to serving on various boards, in addition to being a prior state lawmaker. Some people believe that because I happen to be Black and or a woman, that somehow, even though I can rattle off all the qualifications in the world. My Blackness makes me unqualified. My question to you is that the attitude that you subscribe to?
I have no problem with the Republican Party. My problem lies with the person that's running it. I have no issue with Republicans. I'm only concerned about the person that they voted for. Uh, the best case scenario in this situation is that he gets impeached again. Uh, the impeachment law thing is still in place. That's not taken away, and the Senate is able to do the impeachment. They're able to process that if he ever goes out of line. So that is still in place. But if Trump tries to destroy the impeachment, that's going to be a hit on us. It's like this. If a person does really bad at their job, you would want to fire that person, right? That's the same way with a president. If he does a really bad job of being a president, we are able to fire that person. That's our right. We believe in America that is fair, that we go by the law. And if he destroys certain parts of the law, especially able to be impeached, kicked out of the White House, that is showing that he's trying to be a dictator. And we need to look out for those signs. And it's nothing to feel depressed about. We are in this together. You're not alone. You're not alone. I truly believe that we chose the wrong decision without really knowing the context of the situation, the scale of the situation. And that's okay. We all make mistakes, but it's up to us to be the big boys in this. We need to be the big boys. We need to tell the little kid, if they're being bad, we gotta correct them. We gotta check them. You know what I'm saying? If Trump is being that little kid that wants to do whatever he wants, no, we got to be the mature ones. We got to, say, hey, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. Okay? And we're in this fight together, and it's not over. And just because Trump won doesn't mean anything. We have people fighting for us. We have Bernie Sanders, and we have Jasmine Crockett that's very concerned about Project 2025. And as long as we have a voice, as long as I have a platform, and I appreciate the position that I'm at to speak about these things, even if a lot of people don't see it. But you're not alone. And I want to let you know that as long as we got people that care about us, that's in power, we have a chance to not let any of these laws take place, pass. And I believe we're in good hands in a sense when it comes to people like Bernie Sanders trying to fight for our rights and stuff. Because if they're taken away, we're not really free, are we? If we can't live, we're not really free, are we? And that's important. I care about the people. I care about everybody's safety. And that's important. We shouldn't have to fear for our lives. We shouldn't have to. And that's the bottom line to it. And that's really all I gotta say for y'all. Please share this to any person that's feeling depressed, down on their luck, because you're not alone. The things that I'm saying, you can look up yourself. You can look up the information yourself. We still got Democrats in the big house, knowing that this stuff is going on. And as long as we still do, as long as Trump doesn't try to do any scheming things, I'm honestly betting on him getting impeached again if he messes up, because he's been impeached before, probably twice. I don't know. He got impeached a lot. That's all I know. I think 2 times is a lot. But that's about it. We got a fighting chance. Keep your head up. I love you all, and that's all I got to say for y'all. Peace out.